Hello. Today is Saturday, June 3rd, 2023, and I'm Jason Shapiro with crowdedmarketreport.com. A few months ago, I made a video about the dangers of playing the stock market over time from the short side, and it was not a commentary on what I thought the market was going to do or anything. I was just making the point that what I have found is that shorting the stock market loses you money over time. And there's a few reasons for that. One being that there's upward drift in the stock market over time, of course. But I always felt that there was another reason, which is that there's something that happens to you when you make money shorting the stock market. And I always compare it to like the feeling of what it must be like to be addicted to heroin. I think that the chemicals in your brain that get triggered are similar to the chemicals that get triggered when you make money shorting the stock market. It becomes a very difficult habit to break because there's no feeling like making money when the market goes down. You feel very heroic. And the point I want to make today is not so much about that general idea, but I actually do want to get into the market right now. Okay. And what I'm trying to say here, I guess, is there's no reason to be short the stock market right now. And look, I'm the first person that's well aware that when a guy like me comes on and makes a video and says, don't short the stock market, that's going to be the stock market top. Okay, good. Let it be the stock market top, okay? And then get shorted, right? But what you have right now is a market that's going up and you feel as though you're going to miss it. And I'm speaking from experience here. I can think of two times in particular when I've spoken about these where I knew the market was a bubble and I was not going to miss it, okay? And the worst one really was late 1999, where it was so obvious that the stock market was a bubble. And I was shorting it consistently and losing money consistently. And the NASDAQ went up like another 40 or 50% in the last 4 months of that bubble. And it was a bubble way before that. And the market eventually went way below those numbers. But I wasn't around because I'd blown all my money by the time it topped. The point is, wait. Be bearish if that's what you want to be. Try to short if that's what you want to do. Okay. But understand, like on Friday, we had, a ripping stock market. The NASDAQ closed on year highs. The S&P was very, very close to year highs. And even the Dow and the Russell, which have pretty much been dogs this year, right? The Dow, I'm just trying to look here, made up all of its losses going back to, and it's getting close to year highs as well, but going back to sort of the first week of May in 2 days. The Russell, which has been the biggest dog, right, just made new highs going back to the middle of March, right? And this is a thing that's gone nowhere. And from the middle of March, April, May, June, in 2 days, we just took out the highs from the middle of March. So what I'm trying to say is that you're not just going to wake up one morning and the Nasdaq's going to be down 10% and you missed a short, okay? You'll have time, right? Trying to pick the high tick. It's like they say, don't try to catch a falling knife on the way down. Well, don't try to get in front of a rocket ship on the way up, right? That rocket ship will eventually return to Earth. But first it loses momentum and then it turns to Earth, right? You will be able to catch the short when it's right, but you have to be patient. You have to wait because catching the short and just making back what you just lost trying to top ticket doesn't do you much good. And even if you've already lost trying to top ticket, that makes it even worse. There was a guy I saw who has been doing this, and he's been short, just the worst things you could possibly be short for the last 3 months, NVIDIA and all this type of stuff. And he said, well, now I'm stuck, so now I have to hold them. Wrong. You're not stuck. Okay, get out. It's the most liberating thing. Get out. Wait. Wait for something. I don't care anything. As I've talked about a million times, I wait for a news failure event. So I would wait for some bullish piece of news. I don't know, the Fed doesn't cut rates or something, and the market not to rally on that. And I'm not looking to be short, but if I were looking to be short, I would short it there. But you can do it your way. If you're a trend follower, okay, then wait for it to go through a moving average. Or like if the stock market's about to drop 50%, then you got time, right? Wait for it to go through a moving average, or wait for it to have a reversal day candle, one of these outside day candles, or an island candle, or something. Okay, don't just keep shorting it because you've been short, you need to make it back, and I've been caught in that trap. I've seen people get caught in that trap. It's extremely dangerous and extremely painful for your P&L. So I think the message is clear, right? You want to be short. I'm not making a commentary here for whether I think the market's going up or down. It has nothing to do with that. This is all about risk management and discipline, okay? Be patient, all right? If you really think the market's going down so much, there's plenty of money that will be made on the short side. Don't lose it in the meantime. Be patient. Wait for the market to do something first to tell you. And let's say you want to be short NVIDIA, which I know you do. Okay. I'm going to make a few points. First of all, let's argue that, and I think it's very hard to argue that NVIDIA is not overvalued, right? It's probably 50 times overvalued, all right? So NVIDIA is 50 times overvalued. You want to be short it. But you know what? That means 100% ago, it was 25 times overvalued. So you would have been shorting it because it was 25 times overvalued, and the stock has doubled. And now it's 50 times overvalued. Okay, is it going to 75? Is it going to 100? I don't know. You don't know. But you know what? I'm not condoning shorting the video here. But if that's what you want to do, Friday, the stock market went on a major league rip. And the video closed down. So maybe that's the sign. Okay, now it's time to short NVIDIA, right? But again, if that's what you're trying to do, if it goes through a new high again, you got to get the hell out. You know, you're trying to pick a turn, you're trying to pick a market top. If it makes a new high, then you did not get the market top by definition, right? So you got to get out and wait again, wait for some sort of confirmation or something. So that's the kind of thing I'm talking about here. Patience, don't blow out, right? I hope you're 100% right if you're looking to be short, and I hope that the stock market goes down 80%, and I hope you make millions of dollars. But those million, A, you won't be able to if you blow out first. And B, all you're going to be doing is making back losses if you're not patient. So be patient. The time will come and you will get it. Okay? It's not just going to gap away from you one random day. Look at all the crashes that have ever happened. Show me. If someone could go and look at a chart, find me any market. I don't care if it's stocks. I don't care what market it is, where it closed on the year high and then went straight down. Even 87. In 87, the market topped in August. It crashed in October. It slowly went down from August to October, and then it crashed, right? In 2008, the market actually topped in October of 2007, right? And okay, it went down and up, and then in October of 2008, you know, it was kind of the catastrophic crash type of thing. But there's plenty of time to catch these moves. Don't get in the way of the rocket ship, the reverse falling knife, okay? So that's my thought for today. I'm always happy to hear questions and comments. Hope to see you on crowdedmarketreport.com. All right, have a good week, and we'll talk to you next week.